Welcome back guys to more daily 101 talks WWE 2K15, and IGN's Vince and the main IGN Twitter have answered a few fans' questions on the new game. So some different pieces of news and confirmations to get to, so let's get straight into it. A fan asked about this year's OMG moments, and this is what was said. Listed OMGs include table finisher, ring post boot, apron DDT, ladder finisher, cell wall, pod spear, and outside suplex. Now, for the most part, mostly the same as 2K15. The table finisher and ladder finisher are definitely interesting. I'm assuming they've made the ladder finishers from previous years OMG moments in this year's game, which does make sense, and hopefully they're going to add some new ones to that as well. As far as the table finishers go, I had heard already that one of John Cena's superstar specific OMGs this year was an 8-8 through the announcers table, but from the floor position, not actually on top of the announcers table like on 2K14. So in theory, the table finisher is potentially going to be a variant of the 8-8 through the announcers table in John Cena's case, and then depending on the wrestler and the wrestler's finisher, their finisher through the table. And if they don't have an animation for everybody's finisher through the table, they're likely going to include some more standard table finishers, such as a DDT. Well, that's just my theory on it anyway. A quick question now on the weight system that we already knew was going to be in the game. Does the game have a weight system? Yes, strength ratings determines if you can lift people or not. This option can be turned off. So confirmation of that, and also confirmation that can be turned off in this year's game. Now, going back to the OMG moments on this one, like I told you guys in a previous video a few days ago, this year one of Cesaro's OMG moments is the giant swing. So we've now got confirmation of that via this question, and awesome to know that the crowd this year actually chants along the number of swings as well. And even more awesome, as you can see from this question, that the swing leaves Cesaro in a state that he's got to crawl for the pin. Again, we had heard previously that when the wrestlers are damaged or super low on stamina after hitting a finisher, you can crawl for the pin, but nice to have that confirmed by someone a bit more official. A question now about the buttons in 2K15. This user wants to know if the buttons have changed, and the answer to that is slightly. Face buttons are the same, but the shoulder buttons have slightly changed. Which carries on to the next question, to which the same person wants to know, is it a 2-button counter system? And that response is that 2K15 uses a single button counter system, which should be the same system from 2K14. A question now that I've been getting a lot, but this question was now aimed at IGN. That question being, can we get into the crowd? And the response was, not in the build that was at the event. We will look into that and get back to you though. So guys, unless it gets changed for the final version of the game, it's not looking good for crowd fighting in 2K15. A question now on the stamina feature in 2K15. This user wants to know, can you turn stamina off? And the answer to that is, you can turn the stamina display off, but not the feature itself. You wouldn't want to, it's integral to the game. So guys, hopefully the stamina system is going to be as good as it looks. But unfortunately, if you don't like it, then too bad, because unfortunately for you, that feature cannot be turned off. And we're actually going to end this on a tweet that might make previous gen users feel a bit better about the graphics in 2K15, because this user wants to know, have you seen the PS3 or 360 graphics? If so, do the superstars look similar to last year, or have they improved? To which IGN and Vince replied, not sure I'm supposed to answer this, but I've seen last gen screenshots, and yes, they look better than last year. So great news for any Xbox 360 or PS3 users. The graphics obviously aren't going to quite match the PS4 and Xbox One versions, but still great to hear there is going to be at least somewhat improvement on the graphics for your version of 2K15. And there we go guys, some more little bits of information regarding this year's game. Interesting to hear as always. Be sure to drop me a comment with your thoughts on today's pieces of news in the comment section below. And as always, I'll be back tomorrow with some more brand new 2K15 content. Hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. And until the next time, this has been 101. And I will see you all on the next one.